carrying on from what we were discussing about the school shooting, there's been a lot of debate about it, and from what I've heard, most of it centres on gun control. You have, on the one hand, people saying if people didn't have semi-automatic weapons, then it would be more difficult to kill people. And so this kind of thing, this kind of school shooting that we've seen several times, unfortunately, in recent history, couldn't happen. And others say, no, banning weapons isn't going to do anything. If people are violent, they can use metal rods to beat each other to death. You can't ban metal. You can't ban wood. You can kill people with a stick. In addition to what we've said previously, that the main issue for me is that we create violent individuals. But there is a difference between a situation where one can purchase or get hold of somehow a semi-automatic weapon, something where you just keep clicking the trigger and bullets fly out, and so these kids in some cases can take a school hostage, kill 20-30 people, and it's difficult to stop them. Difficult for civilians to stop them, I should say. Whereas, of course, someone with, say, a handgun, certainly someone with a stick, a metal pole, true, it's possible, of course, to cause damage with anything, with a metal stick, say, for instance. But, sorry, but a couple of kids walking into a cafeteria with metal sticks, they're not going to be able to kill anyone. It's going to be very difficult to anyway. Once they start, people will pounce on them and stop them, and then they'll be arrested and taken away. Whereas, of course, kids coming into a cafeteria with semi-automatic weapons, no one's going to stop them. They're just going to kill people. So there is obviously a big difference between whether you, have some kind of control over guns or not. But of course, even if you do have control over guns and you don't let people have semi-automatic weapons, of course there's still the problem of creating a violent society, as we've discussed previously. And really, sensibly, both things need to be dealt with by any government. It's not just that weapons need to be controlled so that people don't find it easy to mow down tens of their fellow citizens. It's also what we're creating inside people that makes a difference. So that you don't want people, you don't want to make it more likely that people go around beating each other with sticks or taking out automatic weapons. You want to try and stop both of these things. You want to be able to make a society which builds people and grows people to be less murderous, shall we say. And you also want a society which just has less capacity for allowing these things to happen. Like, it just makes sense. That's my opinion.